Everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to look at the stacked bar chart. I just shot a video. It crashed. Not great, but you know what? It's fine. Let's go back, and the focus here is the stacked bar chart. We'll keep everything on the essence of the stacked bar chart. We're not going to try to stray from it too much. I just want to focus on that. In my first shoot, I'm just talking to myself on this one. Wasn't that good. So we're going to do it again. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to first, let's kind of format the workbook since, again, this crashed on me. So whatever, size 15, font we're going to work with for everything, just so you can see it. I'm going to work with subcategory. It's got some nice groupings of the data. I'll make it nice and big for you, entire view. And our metric will work with the sales, but it could be any value. It's just a measure. I just consider it being a measure. And here's our bar chart. Same rules for a stacked bar chart are going to apply for a standard bar chart. I'm just going to make some room here for these labels so that we can actually see them. From here, the big thing is we've got a measure on columns, a dimension on rows. We need to add a secondary dimension now on color or somewhere on the marks card. So I'm going to do that, and there it is. There's my color. Exactly what I wanted to show here. And if I wanted to, I could still technically sort. I'm just going to click on that one value and then do sort. I can sort the values as well. Here's one interesting thing though, right? My struggle with this view is that I can't measure the size of my east to do a comparison of my east bars very easily whatsoever. We're going to address that in a different video. But or at least how we can do some cool sorting of these bars, or at least part of it. The one thing you could do, just to call out, is just add region out onto columns, and you could create these small multiples. Again, it doesn't solve the problem per se, but it does get you something. And that's not the point. Like, that's a small point of this video. Anyway, Control Z that, Control Z. Let's bring it back here. The one trick I do want to show is how you could sort your bars. So, right, phones, we could potentially sort our values from highest to lowest. Or here, east phone sales is 100,000, which is technically more than the west. What if I wanted to have my highest value first for each of my subcategories? Well, your first thought might be to go to sort. I'm just going to right click, go to sort here, and then I'm going to change my sort, and I'll just use a field. I'll attempt to do sales, but right, it just sorts by region. So how do I sort individual bars? Well, this is the fun part. What we do is we're going to have to pull out this hierarchy here, and then we're going to just go find region and subcategory. So I'll just say, all right, here's region, and product is probably in here. So I just click on subcategory and hold control and do region, and then right click and do create combined field. There it is, region subcategory. Bring this above region on the marks card. Now here's the trick. Right click, sort this value. Now we'll just choose field, sales, and check it out. We've got these values sorted out. And by the way, if you didn't notice, which probably became glaringly obvious, is that my values changed sort because my computer did crash. But now we have the highest value and the lowest values showing up left to right here for every subcategory. And there you have it. That is one interesting way, not very effective in terms of presentation, to show this stacked information. The other thing you might want to do, maybe we'll just switch it up here, is we'll use year. Go find order date in our data set. Bring that out, replace it with color. I'm going to get rid of region and subcategory here in a second. And now we got year broken out. One interesting thing we could do is sort on year. And we could do, again, just to sort of almost show like motion of the data, we could change our sort. So we'll change our sort to descending here so that each year it's sort of growing on top of each other. And then we could just edit the color here. And we could choose like this purple palette, and then I could just kind of, sort of make it look as if there's slow growth to it. the movement across years. So that's the other way I would work with the stack. And when it's really, it's not so much the comparison across years, but showing the progression. And then you could sort of mentally track within a particular subcategory that change over time. And it's not totally effective here again, but at least it's something to work with in trying to make stacked bar charts worthwhile. The last thing I will say is that if you just want to add a total at the end here, I think the trick here, you just sort of make 2, and we're going to make a dual axis chart, but we'll just get rid of year on the leftmost marks card, click label, show that marks, then we can create a dual axis chart from this, and guess what? That's going to be the trick. That's it. When we make this into bar, now the label's at the end, and it sort of shows that progress to the overall value. Again, I wouldn't show my headers here. I'm not going to go through formatting it because it's the same process as the standard bar chart, but that's it. That's the stacked bar chart and some of the tips that I have for working with them. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, if you like this video or if you're just tuning in and following and you're enjoying the overall content, make sure that you like and subscribe to the Data Coach page, and be sure to check out datacoach.com and join our lessons as we go through. So again, appreciate you tuning in for this one. We'll catch you in the next one.